Avenger of the Fallen, another sweet new card we're going to be trying out today in the Tarkir Early Access event. It is a 3-mana 2/4 Death Touch human warrior. It has Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So, if you have 20 creature cards in your graveyard, you attack and create 20 little attacking warrior creature tokens. Pretty absurd. We're not going to get 20, but the cool thing about this is that there is one card that's going to pair extremely well with it, kind of like how the Sky Knight Squire is extremely effective in the mobilized decks because it doesn't trigger on just non-token creatures, it triggers on all creatures, so you scale this card up really quickly. The other card that scales really well is the Snarling Gorehound, a 1-mana 1/1 dog with menace. Whenever another creature, not just non-token creatures, enters with power 2 or less, you surveil 1. So every single one of our mobilized triggers off the Headliner and the Voice of Victory, and maybe even the Avenger itself and Zurgo, will surveil 1 for each of those. So we're going to be able to turbo mill a bunch of cards into the graveyard, setting up for big Avenger of the Fallen attacks and even the classic Raise the Past win con. Another card that I think is going to be good here is Bartolome del Presidio. This card has sucked. This card has sucked for as long as I can remember, and I always see people try to play it, and it always sucks. This is the best it's ever going to be. This card could actually be very good here, because you attack with all your mobilized creatures. Like if you go turn 1 Headliner, turn 2 Victory, turn 3 play Bartolome, and you attack. You get 3 1/1 tokens that are going to get sacked at the end step anyway. If you sack them all at 0 mana to Bartolome, you just got a +3/+3. So now you have a 2 mana 5/4. Mobilize is going to be the best this ever card gets, so you've been trying to make this card work since the beginning of time. Now's your chance. I am actually excited to play it, which is a strange thing to say because I absolutely hate this card. We do still need to run 4 Delny here. Like the core problem is we do have little weak things, and we only get the triggers if we attack. So if we can't attack, the whole combo falls apart. So I think Delny is really important here. It also doubles the triggers that you get of creatures with power 2 or less. So you get double the amount of tokens, which is obviously very good. And then the last slots we're filling out here, we do have a little bit of the Starscape Cleric combo with Raise the Past. Like you could cut this, but we're just blending a couple things here together. We have some life gain off the Sanctifier, some life gain off the Pilgrim. And with a single Cleric down and all of the mobilized stuff, I mean, yeah, you could obviously drain the opponent out quite a bit. Like at this point, we're kind of mixing and matching different deck concepts. Like, are we going into Mobilize? Are we going into Surveil? Are we going to Life Gain? They all blend together a little bit, but I think a single Cleric, if we're going to turbo mill, it's pretty easy to fill your entire graveyard. And so if one Cleric is down there, and we're going to go for the Raise the Pass kill, we can just reanimate everything, gain a bunch of life, and drain the opponent out that way. A single Amalia as well, again, benefits with life gain, but we're not running super hardcore life gain, so just kind of splashing her there to try it out. We're also running a single Anafenza, a new card from Tarkir, a 3-mana 2/2 legendary creature spirit soldier. She's got flash and first strike. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Anafenza endures 2, meaning you can either put 2/+1 counters on her, making her a 4/4 first strike, or create a 2/2 spirit token, which would of course trigger all of our ETB stuff. We got one War Leader's Call, which if you saw from my other Boros video is extremely good with Mobilize, and a single Zurgo. I haven't really played him yet, but he is Mobilized, so we're just trying some new cards out, but mainly we're looking to surveil our way into a huge Avenger of the Fallen attack. Now it is the AM. I was getting sleepy last night, and my gameplay and mood was deteriorating rapidly, so I went to bed, and we're back in the AM for the last couple hours of the event, and I don't know if anyone will be playing to queue up against us. Hopefully there are some weirdos in different time zones that are equally anxious to pair up against someone. Like Delmo. Delmo is ready to go. Okay, we're on the draw. We don't have any Surveil. We have some Mobilize and Raise the Past. And we have no black, but did I even fix the mana base? Oh, fuck. I think I forgot to fix the fucking mana. Did I even mix? No, I didn't fucking fix the mana. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I just woke up. My bad. My bad. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're on the play with no 1-drops. And Squire with no payoff. This is really not a good hand. It does basically nothing we want it to do. I think we mulligan this. We have no facilitators and only payoffs is the issue, kind of. Let's try again. Right, the deck list popping up. Alright, this is much better. We get to do the thing here. Yeah, we absolutely keep this. And I guess we keep one of our 2 2-drops. The Squire is exceptionally good, but I think if we're just trying to do the thing, let's do the thing. Si fa freddo. I've definitely paired up. Oh, Junior. I've definitely paired up against this person before. Maybe in like regular standard though. What the heck? You gonna pain land me? It's not very nice. Alright, we are off to the races. We have the Avenger too. Get that free surveil trigger. Another land? Probably not necessary, although a non-pain land could be nice. I think we have already cast our lot. I think we're on the pain land train. No going back now. It's a beanstalk deck. You know, I just tried the Delny double the triggers? I guess Avenger could attack next turn. So let's do this first, I suppose. Another Delny. She's really important to the strategy, but we already have one in hand. So, whatever. Here we go. Alright, our first Gorehound trigger. Let's go. Everyone can go, right? Because we're just gonna set up for the Avenger attack next turn. Yeah, goodbye. Turbo Mill. I mean, next turn, we're gonna mobilize 3 off the Avenger. Potentially more? I guess it depends how the triggers order. Oh, I think we got him here. I think it's gonna be a huge attack. I think it's about to be absurd, right? Bartolome showing up. It's gotta be you, though. I just want to make sure our triggers are ordered, don't auto-order trigger, yeah? Okay. I just want to make sure this happens right. Painland's coming in hot. Trigger, everything's going down there. Land can go. I mean, everything can go. We're just looking to max out here. Alright, no creatures there. Let's see how this orders. So, I want you to happen first. Holy moly, let's go. Nice. Oh, this is going to be crazy. I think. We'll find out. Yeah, the Avenger is stacking. Oh, this is going to be insane, dude. I mean, I would like those cards, but I think we might just kill him this turn. Right? Like, this double mobilize trigger is going to be insane. Okay, so we make 7 twice? Holy shit, we're gonna deck ourselves here. Did we already trigger the... The question is, did we already trigger the... We might be doing too much here. I think we already triggered at least the first Avenger. Maybe the second one can still come online here. I mean, I think it's lethal either way. This is kind of annoying. We'll just go to raise the past and then stop, I guess. I think we're going to have lethal here, though. Because I think the second Avenger trigger hasn't resolved yet. And opponent's being a good sport here. No, that's lethal for sure. We'll just resolve all. We'll just click as fast as we can. Damn. That was damn good, right? That curve was insane. It makes you click quite a lot. That's game. Holy shit. That's good as fuck. Huh. I mean, we about had the deck right? I mean, you could ditch the life gain aspect. What else could you do there? Obviously, the War Leader's Call would be really good. I mean, I'm not going to touch the deck for a little bit. We'll keep going, but obviously that was insane. And we also had the perfect curve. It could not have been a better curve. It was turn 1 Gorehound into turn 2 Mobilize, into turn 3 Avenger, and then the Delny to double the triggers was crazy. All right, this is not the perfect curve now. It's still pretty solid, though. We still keep this. Jim Davis. I think he's the guy who's injured right now. I can't remember. There are 2 creators who are maybe pro players or something, and I always get them mixed up. I think I get this guy mixed up with Arnie Hutchinbeth, which is also probably not the correct name. Yeah, we'll go Voice of Victory here, and then I guess we'll see what happens next turn. They give us the trigger, but now they can't cast anything. And if we get the Gorehound down next turn, We'll get double surveils. What's more important, the life gain or the surveils? Surveil lets us hit land for Delny, which I think is actually more important. So let's try this instead. Trigger, trigger. I think we just want that next land for Delny. As nice as these cards are. Amalia is also good. We could have maybe taken the Amalia as a way to hit the third land a bit more slowly. Looking through our graveyard, we are a Raise the Past deck. Do you have a 3-mana Brotherhood's End? 3-mana Lockdown, okay. The destroyer of this deck. We don't hit the lands. This is not ideal here. Yeah, none of these cards are great. If we hit the land, we want a Delny. It doesn't really matter. We want a Zergo next turn. So who pairs best with Zergo? I think just the immediate value, because I think Bartolome will die to, you know, get lost or whatever. I don't think it matters how big we scale the Bartolome against them. Okay, they're running the tokens deck, yeah. So that 5-mana Planeswalker is going to be nuts. Torch the tower. To the face. Alright, the next land is good. Could flash you in. I think we just go Zergo into Delny. They could sweep again here. But, yes, fine. We'll give it a go. I mean, this is going to be... this is going to be a bad matchup for us. They'll have 4 lockdowns, and then, like, 4-ish Day of Judgments and or Sunfalls, and that'll kind of about do us in. Unless it's only Day of Judgment. Oh, that's interesting. Because this is not as efficient a use of Coco as the Artifacts deck. Because they will be, like, Torch the Towers and get lost. So they only got a single hit there. And it's a good hit, but it is only a single hit. Alright. They could have attacked there. So we just Delny up here. Double the triggers for what it's worth. And see if they have the next sweeper. Does not die on instep. But yeah, we still fold to a sweeper here. Yeah. It's all good. They're getting low though. Land would let us headliner plus flash in and offensive. Down to 18. Another Delny. They have a 3-1 now, which is weird. But I think it's this plus Bartolome. Yeah, we can't really... This might not need to be the Anafenza deck. It's so strong when we do what we're trying to do. Like, if we weren't playing Anafenza, we'd play another Zergo or another War Leader's Call. There's the big girl. Make a whole bunch of blockers.
So long as we fight, hope cannot die.
Okay.
Ready, arms!
Okay, double 4/4s. Just attack with all those guys. Okay. Nope, leave the 3-1 back. Makes sense. There's no rush on their side. There's no incentive to. No blocks. So Delny does not make us unblockable, really. Flash and first strike, but not flying. Let's see. Only deals damage to target creature. None of this is perfect. So we can either get an extra trigger here. I mean, yeah, we're going to lose regardless, basically. They could even -3 to... No, I guess not. -3 to kill Delny. I think there's not really a good play. We could just suicide everyone in Anafenza. I guess that's maybe the best thing to do here. I don't really think we're going to kill Elspeth. We're also going to lose next turn to the Forge. Okay, none of this matters, because we're basically going to lose next turn for the most part. I don't think we're going to be able to sneak in lethal. Sure. It's a 6/6. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Double block there. Okay. Sure. There's no way to sack... Oh, we could maybe sack enough stuff. I don't know that it matters. Let's just see what happens. So we could sack you. Endure 2. And then we could sack 2 more things. It's kind of silly. I'm just kind of playing around with it. So, like, you would then survive. We still have lethal presented, but just checking things out. Trying to see if Anafenza is any good. She does feel out of place in this deck. Like, the mobilize combo was so strong. She's definitely cool. Maybe she just wants to belong in, like, a dedicated sack deck. But I think it's nice to see that even through the turn 3 lockdown, if they didn't have the next sweeper, we actually might have won that game as well. Like, we had a surprising ability to get back in the game. We'll play another couple. I think we'll take a look at the deck. Maybe take out Anafenza and just try to lean in as hard as... We could take out the Amalia and the life gain package. The Surveil is crazy. I think you keep Raise the Pass because Surveil amount is crazy. Capricorn MTG. We're on the play with good mana, yeah. I'm thinking about that mulligan life. Okay. Fast land, 1 drop. Fabled Passage. Alright, we fires up here. It does not shut off all abilities. It'd be very annoying if you couldn't sack your Fabled Passage. Because it shut off, like, activated abilities, I guess. Like a Tashana's Tidebender. Alright, what color are we playing here? I was gonna guess green. We're on black. We're on Orzhov. Zahur. Potential little mirror match surveil action. Want that second white. We don't really attack that well into this thing, sadly. So we could drop the Squire and kind of sack suicide into it, which I think is what we're doing here. Scale it up to be big enough to get off some attacks, actually. Alright, so goodbye Voice of Victory. We get all the triggers, and then next turn it should be a 4/4 plus flyer. But they just eat the Voice of Victory. That is the problem with this deck. Like, if they have any blocker, then you're like, alright, well, my mobilized creature is not so big. I do wish there was another good 1-drop for this deck. Mobilize or something. No blocks. Nesting Bot. Not a sack spell. Alright, this is good. Cool. Go Squire here. Leave open whites. Meow. Cat Scout. With the next mobilized card, although, yeah, we're really having a hard time attacking with the mobilized stuff. We would need a Delny to fix the situation. But this guy's pretty good. 5 in the air. 10 to 11. So Zahur, sack another creature, surveil 1, so 0 mana sack outlet, activate only once each turn. Okay, Pilgrim, Kingdom of Incidental Life, another tap land. In the Gas Guzzler, no new cards yet. I am guessing they are also running the new Mobilized Creature I am, but without the full Mobilized package. We'll go no blocks again here. We might attack with the Voice to give the other Squire flying. And Suicide Bomb it into the Pilgrim, but I don't think they're going to have much interaction. They could run the, like, sack a creature, exile target creature spell for 1 mana. I feel like there was no Surveil animation. I like the Scry animation. I think it weirds... I don't know if that's a bug or what. Whew. That card's nice. And fits into our curve really well here. So do we still Suicide in the Voice of Victory is the question. Because now we have Fly. I guess we check if it's lethal or not. I think it's lethal, right? Too bad we didn't get to see the Avenger pop off. I mean, we got to see it pop off the first game, so can't be too mad about that. Can they gain a life? Each one will lose a life, right? Oh, they enter. Okay. Maybe they can... I guess if they do that enough, they could find a way out of lethal this turn. Doesn't have Death Touch. Ah, they have a flying blocker as well. Okay. All good. Eat you. Block you. Alright. We have 2 creatures in the graveyard for Avenger of the Fallen. Well, that definitely was a mistake last turn. We'll see if they have a removal spell to punish us. Like, they need the 1 mana. Sack a creature, exile something. And then we'll feel a little bit bad about our life choices. But it's only sorcery speed. That's a weird attack. I guess... I don't know what this is. Is this the creature they want to sacrifice? I guess they're going to sack it regardless, is their plan, because they really want to surveil here, is my guess. We could throw you away, I think. I think they just want to sacrifice it and trying to get in for a free point of damage. Sure. Another Sage. Alright, so they can do the same blocking trick. We had a land, which is not so productive, but we do get a ton of attack triggers here, and we can also just pick off the flying blocker before they move to blocks. So it should be fine this time. I don't think we had that avenue last time. Maybe I'm wrong, but the headliner can be sacked before they move to blocks here. Alright, sack the Sage. They go up out of lethal range. But, can just kill this guy. You know they have no flying blockers. So we should get him this time. No flying blockers. So what do we want to take out? Yeah, I think we'll still keep it a little while longer. Anafenza. I guess Anafenza isn't bad with the Suicide Bomb creatures, because at least you get a little bit of value out of her. We'll keep going as is. Could also cut some Raise the Past. Like, our only Surveil mechanic is really just the Gorehound on 1. Obviously, Raise the Past is good in a lot of scenarios. If they just go 1-for-1 removal all game, it's still pretty good. Okay, we're on the play with no 1-drop. It looks okay, though. I mean, Delny's obviously very good. New. Green. Fast land. Probably just voice into Delny. And then Bartolome. And maybe Cleric as well. Though Cleric's not doing a whole lot yet. Basic Force card. Alright, I will double all of my token generation. Yeah, Avenger's not good unfacilitated, which is interesting. He's currently mobilizing 0, so that's not a very good rate. If you don't have the nut draw, he's actually kind of useless. But most people want to interact with your board, right? Nope, this guy's just going to ramp into Ugin. Is that our only black? It is. That's okay. It's still better than the Cleric, I think. Okay. 0 mana sack. The best Bartolome you've ever seen. Is he a vampire? He's a vampire knight. Two mana, 6/5. Let's go. Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess they can Ugin this turn. And they can exile one of our permanents. We can attack for, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So we won't be able to kill it this turn. We don't quite have lethal either. Assuming they have the Ugin in hand. They do not have the Ugin in hand, or they have the Sweeper. But we should be pretty good against red-green Sweepers. Okay. Well, this is a little underwhelming. Here we go. I guess they could still have... Nah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, Avenger is totally useless unless you have the setup for him. Other people don't run any other Surveil cards, right? What else do people run in that deck? You could mill off the 1-mana rat that mills you for 2. You can Zahur to Surveil, but Zahur sucks. Where's that deck? Wars of Bats. I think that's all they run. We're on the play. Mana is good. Pilgrim plus Amalia, which is okay. It's not our god tier start, but it's maybe okay. It's a little weird. It could definitely mulligan into better. We have a combo though. We can go Pilgrim into Amalia, and then Delny would double the Pilgrim triggers, so we could get double the Amalia triggers. Amalia's power would outscale it though, so you wouldn't get too many of those doubled up, I don't think. Okay, the Ruin Lurker Bat. No, that's a Scry, it's not a Descend. Okay, plan is the same. We go life gain into Amalia. I guess Surveil to hit lands for Delny. Cash grab. Okay, yeah, that deck is just Gorehound and then Amalia. And then they have more life gain triggers than we do to facilitate Amalia, whereas we're leaning into the mobilized triggers. Market back, Walker. The Knight. Alright, we have to do Amalia here because we have to hit land. Cool, we do. That's great. Alright, and then we'll go Delny, and I think it'll double both triggers the first time until Amalia's power is greater than 3. Yeah, so they are the Sib Sig Ceremony deck, which you knew once you saw the Market Walker, and even this card too. But we do get a free attack here? Oh, 2 less to cast. Oh, that's very cheap. It's 0 mana. Okay, that's cool. I give him the nice. Another one. Nice. Okay, cool. How many times can they do that? Wow. 4 more card from your graveyard. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to hand. Nice. Okay. All right. Can we beat this? I think in theory, yes. Depends how infinite they can go here. Treasure. Damn. That's cool. Another treasure. Nothing. Cast a 4-drop here. That's it for turn. Okay, yeah, I think it's just they'll only double the triggers. And surveil away into something good. Because we only have a fast lands anyway, so we can't double spell that profitably. Alright, let's hope we get some nice triggers here. Okay, an untapped land, an untapped land. A Gore Hound. It's one of the best cards in our deck, right? But we have Raise the Past in hand. Next turn we could Gorehound an Avenger of the Fallen. I want to say keep the Gorehound. I know that's not the spirit of the deck. I know you just turbo mill. But, yeah, we'll get down to fast land here, I guess. Alright, we chill and hold back. We hope to survive this turn. They do have a lot of pressure, actually. I guess we could always block with everything and then raise the past. Nope, they do nothing. Alright, this is good for us, I think. So I think we start with the Gorehound. Let's have one more land. We will want the Cleric, but I think at this point we're looking for the Raise the Past kill. Like, I think now we just turbo mill all the way. I think everything can go. And I think we'll just double spell you next is fine. And then Bartolome can come last. Yeah, everyone can go at this point. Might also sweep the board with Amalia. Everyone can go at this point. Okay, and then white and black for Bartolome. Yep, everyone can go. Cool. I feel like we've maybe made it out of the game. That does not get reanimated though, interestingly enough. No attacks. We just chill. We might have to math a little bit to see how much damage we have. So it's only mana value 2 or less. So we got Gorehound. Yeah, our 3-drops are not so good with Raise the Past, actually. But I think they basically sold out. Another Bartolome. Start here. Avenger of the Fallen looking quite a bit like lethal. We already have one in hand, so this is fine to go. Yep, everyone can go. Cool. Play Bartolome as well. Alright, we might just have lethal off of the Raise the Past turn with the Cleric. Like, we will have a lot of life gain triggers here. Another fast land is fine. And I think we can even get in for damage because, like, we're just going to reanimate everything next turn anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter what happens here. Like, if they kill these guys, yeah, it's fine. Drop to 11. Next turn, Raise the Past. And, get all of the bat triggers with the Pilgrim life gain triggers, and that should about do it, I think. Oh, they're going for lethal here. Okay. We'll block everything. Oh, they want to exile a single card. Okay. Oh, they can take the bat. They can take the bat. All right, we have to win. All right, now I have to win old-fashioned way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, good move, good move. That was smart. Still, do we want to block this thing? We still have a good, decent raise the pass turn, I guess. So we could throw away these guys, because we're going to raise the pass anyway. I guess we attack with the Avenger first, if we really want to get the 9 attacking triggers, although I don't know how good that really is. Yeah, we could have, if we had left that guy. Yeah, okay, that was a little bit of a mistake. So we attack with Avenger of the Fallen, we get 11 attackers. I think we should have lethal here. I think if we attack first, we have lethal. Because the Avenger triggers are too good. And the Squire has flying. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. It's an interesting deck. Definitely different lines to play with. But I don't think they really get out of it. So we attack here first before we get rid of all the creatures out of the graveyard. Oh yeah, we have Delny too. Oh yeah, Delny is crazy. Alright, we don't need to, yeah. Huh. So if you want to surveil more aggressively, you have to put in life gain and the rest of the Amalias. You could give up on Raise the Past a little bit because we could cut Raise the Past down to like 1 and just have it be a weird top-end thing to have. But if you want Avenger to be good, then you want all the Amalias, which means you want more life gain in the deck. Pilgrim is good. But you could cut it for more 1-drops. Like, you could try to do this. And if you really want the Amalias... I don't know why it won't let me take it out. We weren't really sure about Anafenza anyway. I'm just trying to make space to make the Avenger... Because when the Avenger pops off, like, it does pop off. Warleader's Call we know is exceptionally good. But I'm just thinking... I mean, this card's exceptionally good. I mean, we can get rid of the Zergo, I guess. Plus, we're going to sack the creatures to the Bartolome anyway. So this is leaning into the fact that Amalia is the only other Surveil card in the deck. So Avenger of the Fallen is kind of taking the place of Raise the Pass as the payoff. The payoff is massive. The payoff is win on the spot. Kind of like how Raise the Pass is win on the spot. Yeah, I don't know, man. We're just playing around with things. It's interesting. I mean, the attack for 11, mobilize 11, copy it off Delny, is lethal any which way you spell it. So I guess, yeah, the question is, do you want to build around that attack, or do you want to build around Raise the Past? And to Raise the Past, you need to play the bat. You need to get the bat trigger. This is decent. We're on the draw, but mana is good. And we have the Gorehound. Goblins. Yeah, there's one new goblin, but otherwise I don't anticipate this deck being that much different. We have no life gain for the Amalia. Not sure there are any new goblin cards besides the 1-drop. Alright, makes blocking a little bit better. Amalia doesn't do anything here. She's a 2/2 that blocks the 1/1, I guess. Play the Knight. I could double spell next turn, which might be important. Maybe we just need a big enough blocker. That is good, actually. I think you still keep that on top. We could lose on the draw here. Okay, maybe stuck on mana. Yeah, I mean, it makes the attacks really good. We could double block something, but it gets a little bit better next turn, right? Down to 12. Either single Delny or Gorehound plus Amalia, which I think is maybe a little bit better. If they have one more Lord, we kind of lose. Sanctifier is good, honestly. Good for a lot of reasons. Gains his life. And we could have it double the triggers next turn with the Delny. We're not doing the Surveil thing. Okay, we have a 3/3. They can attack with the Goblin if they want to throw it away. They can get in with the Menace Bastronaut. If they have another Horde Master, we're kind of screwed. Interesting. I guess they have like a... No, they don't have Torch Tower. I don't think they can flash anything in. I think we eat you and take 4. They could go Land Torch. I'm willing to risk it here. Drop to 7. House Squad heavy, right? They just get the Horde Master trigger. Okay, this is our chance to come back. Sanctifier. I mean, we don't have that much raise the past. This is the question. Are we going for this or not? I think we let this go. Can't block either. Backup Amalia can go. Here comes Delny. Double the triggers, which is important. Try to get Amalia big enough to block some of this stuff. Land. Land. Try again. Creature. Can throw it away. Land. Land. Okay, throw it all away, I think. No attack? See if we're just dead here. We're at 9. We don't have Raise the Past, otherwise this turn would be a lot better. If we played the Avenger last turn and survived, the Delny trigger would basically have us live off the Sanctifiers. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we should have gone Avenger last turn. Okay, take our free block. They get their value, but I think it's fine. We're close to getting out of this. I think we did make a mistake last turn. If we had played the Avenger first, it would have been much better. Okay, that's a card. We can play that. Ordering doesn't matter. We don't have a non-pain land, but we're not going to draw one anyway. Okay, they need to win. They need to win next turn. Otherwise, we attack with the Avenger and we win. Or they need to kill our Sanctifier before we can gain 9 life. But yeah, we definitely messed that up. If we had played the Avenger last turn, we'd be sitting pretty here. We would attack and gain like 10 life, which I think would be enough. Maybe we can even dig to Raise the Past at this point. Okay, no attacks. Don't have lethal. They have a lot of damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 attackers. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blockers. So they're very close to lethal here. They might even have lethal. I mean, we have to block everything, I think. They also have the Menace creature, which could be lethal for sure. Yeah, it looks like that is lethal, probably. Okay, so we threw that a little bit. I think... Hit for 6? 7, 8? Actually, it's not. Hold on. We just want to keep Delny alive, really. Who am I missing here? 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Drop to 1? Hope they don't have Burst Lightning. I mean, if we just care about damage, is there anyone else better we can block? Okay. Well, let's see if they have it. If they have Torch or Burst Lightning, they'll get there. They can also kill the... Oh, yeah, they have mana off that. Yeah, yeah. Okay. My bad. I forgot they could make mana off that thing. If we had double blocked that, I think we would have been dead. Anyway, though, not sure. But we did throw that. We should have played the Avenger the turn before the Delny. And then I think we would have won that game. So just a sequencing issue. Small power, big heart. I don't know what that achievement is. Potentially a 1/1 attacking creature achievement. Let's see, 3 hours left in the event. So we'll wrap up this video, and then I think I might try a Jeskai deck, maybe a Jeskai Oculus. Maybe run the Dragon that gets you back a 3-drop, and run the Oculus, and then run the 3-mana hasty Lightning Bearer thing. Draw a discard. If you have 7 or more cards in graveyard, you exile one of them. But you still have to cast it. I don't think you get to play it for free. So that's weird. So you want to not play stuff before combat in case you get a good hit. And then potentially be able to play it after combat. But I'll give it a go. Lil Kaiju, shown up again. Also probably went to bed and woke up for the last little bit of this. We're on the play. We have a 1-drop. Sure. Look, Kaiju taking his time here. Here we go. Alright. Red. 1-drop. Green. Okay. Yeah, I think we go Voice of Victory here. Because we can attack first. And then maybe Bartolome. We run with the Mobilize plan over the Life Gain plan. He's playing slow. We will try to punish that. More land. Probably want more black. Get the Bartolome down. Alright, and we make a huge creature here. And manually sack them one by one. It's very solid. 2 mana 5/4. It's best this card's ever been. For sure. And then we have no life gain triggers. It's weird. Yeah, we are mixing and matching 2 different themes, but it seems like Amalia is the most effective surveil path. So I think this is kind of what we have to do. Avenger of the Fallen. It's kind of useless right now. All of these cards are useless. I mean, are they going to play a turn 5 sweep? There's a turn 6 sweep that's new. I guess we can just play the Death Toucher and be mana efficient. One was also pretty close to dead. We dropped to 3 here. And now we have a 2 mana 8/7, is that right? If the opponent does nothing, if the opponent goldfishes us, like, it is strong. Okay, 5 mana. Nope, that ain't gonna do it. Backup Bartolome. I mean, it's lethal no matter what here. I guess I could have a 1-mana binding, but even that is not enough to save them. So that is just a clean, aggressive game plan. I mean, the Avenger base case is not bad. It's a 3-mana 2/4 Death Touch. You know, it'll block stuff, it'll trade with stuff, it attacks annoyingly. Okay, we got maybe one more game here. And then we gotta think about the deck. Think about what else is worth doing. But yeah, the only Surveil package is really the Gorehound and then Amalia, which wants you in life gain. I guess Sadistic Core, I mean, you could play it over the Hinterland. Because whenever your creatures die, you get a trigger too. We're on the play. It's not amazing, really. Delny is exceptionally good. I guess you could go just Knight into Delny. If you don't hit the land, I mean, you have to hit another playable, right? Almost certainly. It's not really that good. It's really not. You get one extra trigger on the Squire and the Delny is useless. No. Okay, this is vastly better. Gorehound into maybe Squire into Delny. I think we'll put back the Amalia. We have no life gain synergy yet. And hope to get multiple triggers off the Delny on the Gorehound and just surveil like crazy into something more useful. Alright, next land is totally good here. So now we want something that pairs well with Delny. I don't think we need more Gorehounds at this point. Like a mobilized creature would be pretty good. Sultai? Okay, they could sweep us up on 5 Sultai Dragons. Do this first. We can play Delhi next turn to get the... Bartolome is okay. It's definitely a decent threat. What do we want more than this? It's okay. I don't know. I think we'll bin this one. We don't have that many mobilized things to sack yet. Another Gorehound. All right. Okay. Swing for 4. Opponent to 15. We're going to outclass their -X sweeper. At least with our Squire. They could -X for 1 right here. Do nothing. Hold open removal. Alright, here comes you before combat. Double the headliner triggers. They might kill the Squire here with go for the throat. Yeah. Fair enough. Quadruple Surveils, though. Something's got to be good on the top. We'll have 4 mana for next turn. That is like kind of the card to look for, right? I mean, this is why we're here, right? It's a waste of the rest of the Surveils. But it does hit. It's a 3 mana 6/4. It's probably better than anything else we could draw for being risk. That or the 1 of Raise the Past. So I think you keep that, actually. We lose so many Surveil triggers off it, though. But there's only 1 Raise the Past. These Surveil triggers are crazy. Like, if we were running 4 Raise the Past here, you would get there insanely quickly. Oh, that's so bad. I mean, we have the perfect follow-up if they don't kill it. It is a 3 mana 10/4. And they kill it. Yeah, okay. Sure. So you need Delny. I mean, yeah, obviously you could cut all the Avengers of the Fallen and just run Raise the Past, and that could be totally acceptable too. It's a 3 mana 12/4. Let's see if you have an answer. Like, it does present lethal every turn. They need another removal spell. Destroy target non-land permanent. Okay. Then they can get back a creature, which is annoying because they can get back the sweeper. And so that'll about be game, I think. So they can return the dragon sweeper, which obviously it's a creature that doubles as a sweeper. I guess Raise the Past is better because Avenge the Fallen is a single target. A single removal spell kills it, whereas Raise the Past specifically has to be a sweeper to get around all that value. Doesn't get back to 3 drops like Delny, though. It's a little bit less impactful. You could cut Bartolome. It's tough because you can take it so many directions, right? You could cut the Squire. The Squire and Bartolome are essentially duplicates, like they both have the same payoff system. It's a 3 mana, it's a 3 mana 13/4. You can't just ignore it. This thing has lifelink though, right? That's not so good into the 1/1s.
My plan.
It's just tough. The next best surveil thing is just Amalia, which forces you to play a life gain. Because if you didn't have to play any life gain, otherwise you don't really have a consistent way to mill. Like, you could put Zahura in, but you have to get to max speed. You can only do it once per turn. Oh man, we need one more. We need a better way to surveil aggressively. 2-drop cure. All right, let me know in the comments if you have the way to break this deck or like break it open. I mean, obviously, when you hit the Avenger, if it's left unchecked, it is like crazy. War Leader's Call is insane, but if we're trying to cut space for things, like you could cut this too. Like if you can surveil that aggressively, you can run 4 Raise the Past. We're also running 23 land currently, but we're also running a lot of 3 drops. And so the question is, I think a single cleric is very reasonable. Bartolome is incredibly strong for the aggro plan, but not as necessary for the other plans. But you could cut like one of him and a Squire. It just depends. It depends where you want to go. If you want to be super aggro, you keep the Squire on the Bartolomes because they're like 2 mana 7/7s. If you want to try to surveil aggressively, you know, besides just hoping you have a Gorehound in the opening hand, then you'd have to play like Sanctifier plus Amalia. The Pilgrim's really good too because whenever another creature you control dies, your opponent loses a life. So you get that also doubles all your damage. There are too many good cards, man. There's too many good cards. We need some software engineer to optimize the deck and run a million games and see what the optimal strategy is. It's fun though, for sure. If you're looking to have fun, this is a very fun rare. And it performed much better than I thought. It was kind of hard to tell how many creatures you can get into the graveyard, but we swung a lot of time. 7 creatures plus, you know, double off the Delny is very good. I mean, yeah, you could cut Amalia. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll think about it more. We'll play it in ranked standard at some point. Let me know what you think is the optimal combination of this deck. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you if you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.